Sound check. Test. Mic. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So my hotkey for switching with the game and then the starting screen is I forgot to I hit the what's it called that what's that called again? The numerical lock. Usually I have this hotkey to switch with those the browser, the game, and my overlays. Like I already see that the countdown is already 0, and then I keep on switching, but it's not working. I thought something is wrong, and then I just realized that my numerical lock on my keyboard is off. Anyway, so. Supposedly, I was thinking about building the Hungering Souls of that Dead Knight, but I just I'm still kind of skeptical in how the build is going to work, especially on a build that I'm not really sure of with regards to the mechanic. It's just with regards to the Hungering Soul, it's just because of the Hungering Souls is it's not a minion skill. Basically, we're just relying on minion cooldown for them to cast it. It's just we're using them to cast it on our behalf. And then we are going to scale it based on, I would say, not on the Necromancer tree anymore. So basically we're gonna choose a different mastery, like for example Lich. I don't think Warlock is going to be ideal for that mechanic. So what I am thinking is, if I'm going to do it that way, like for example if I'm going to switch with the Lich, I'm not yet familiar with the Lich mastery. So it's like a whole new area of mastery that I have to familiar with, and I'm only at this moment more familiar with the Necromancer and a bit of the Warlock. So for now I think I'm just gonna focus on. So far there are 2 minion builds that I have. I would say more confident on playing them, which is the Poison Skeleton Rogues and the Demolition Mages, and then a bit of the Abomination. Though I like the Abomination build. Is just he is what I like about him is he's so with the Manic Pyre, even though it was already nerfed. I find it fun to him to with using the Reeve skill by consuming by absorbing the rates. So I was having fun, but I was not able to really polish the build because of the limited time. So especially like right now, I'm trying to ensure that because Diablo 4 is going to launch on April 28th, so I have only season 4 is going to start 3 days from now, so there's only like 4 weeks for me to play on season 4 Blast Epoch before I go back to Diablo 4 for the launch of the Lord of Hatred. But of course, if there's still a chance that I'm done with Diablo 4 and then there's still if season 4 of Blast Epoch is still live, then I'm still gonna go back. The thing is, I'm just trying to balance my gameplay and the builds that I'm trying to play. So I think I'm more confident I'm already confident on playing the Poison Rogues. So wait a second. Though with regards to the leveling, so there's still more. Oops. Why it's black? Why the screen is black? Okay. So as you can see, I tried to make this build on the Lich, but I'm not really familiar with the skill that I'm going to use. But with regards to the Hungering Souls, what I have noticed is that the Death Seal, the Reaper form, they have synergy with the Hungering Souls. But what's happening here is that you are playing the Lich. It's just the Skeletal Mage, which is basically the Death Knights are your companion. So they are not a minion build, that they are the one dealing the damage for you. If that makes sense. Same thing with the Poison Rogues, like we are summoning them. Yeah, we do we cast the aura just to buff the minions, but the minions are the one killing the enemy. Same thing with the Abomination. We summon the Abomination, so we let the Abomination to destroy the enemies. What I am interested right now is that there are so many builds that goes around with the minions, like skeletons, along with the mages, along with the golem. There's also an Abomination. According to our necromancer the necromancer skill mastery, it says that our skills, like for example, if you choose the warlock, like for example on the Lich, the Reaper form is your signature, right? This is your signature skill. Like this is, as much as possible, this is almost all the time, this is included in your skill bar. Same thing with the Warlock. Most of the time, I think Chthonic Fissure is always being used on most of the builds of the Warlock. However, Summon Wraith is the signature of the Necromancer. And there's only one build that I have seen being used for the Summon Wraith, that they are the main skill is with the use of the Wraith Lord unique item. The thing with the Wraith Lord is just, yeah, he summons your Wraith, but basically he is not an army. Basically, it's like a single minion that they are empowering the Wraith Lord, and the Wraith Lord is the one doing the damage. What I'm looking for is something like an army of Wraiths. And there's one unique staff that relates to the Wraiths, which is the Aberrant Call. And take note of that, plus 6 to 12 maximum rates. The only problem with the rates is that they die for a certain period of time. And I'm not yet sure which, and that is the one I'm planning to build, if if I can find a way to bid him, I can't imagine like if we are going to use, for example, so let's say armor. What we need is health leech and increase in health. The thing is, with regards to minion, with the health of the rates, would the effigy would be able to help on keeping our rates alive? Vitality, armor, what is this? Health. What we need is ward granted. And I'm also trying to find a way. Sorry, not to find a way. Well, trying to find a way, but I'm trying to get used to, because I'm more not just familiar, but I'm also I find it convenient more on generating the ward than any other sources. Though another way is increasing your endurance, but you need to increase your threshold also. And I think that's the reason why Ewolf on Saturday shared his build, wherein I see that wearing the Brewmaster's buckle, that increases your threshold when you drink a potion. Minion armor. What I need is health regen. We also need... I need 5, right? We also need minion attack speed, so that if we are going to invest on life leech, increase health regen, minion health regen 8. I also need this one. I'm thinking, should I go with the... I don't think I need to go here. The one I need is this one. And basically this one also with increasing minion health. And especially with this one, increasing health regen. And including this one also. If we're going to boost more armor... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also let them to shred the armor. Minion frostbite. Minion damage. Leech as health. Increased minion health. Maybe increase health regen. No, this increase in health regen is to us, not on the minion. Only the flat additive health regen. I think this one is also important to maximize. Then this one for more attack speed. And then effigy. All resistance, minion all resistance. This is, I think this is also important. Skeleton, poison, physical penetration. I'm going to go all in necrotic. Increase health regen per minion. Minion farm, minion necrotic damage, ignite chance, dam chance. Minion ignite chance. And then we will go with the Rite of Undeath for the necrotic penetration. Increase in crit chance, intelligence, 3 points, spell damage, minion cast speed. This is 100%. And where do we need to go? Necrotic health leech. What we need is more attack speed. Summons a raid that rapidly fades. Then this is a melee. I think they become casters and range minions when we switch with, I think, the poison. Excuse me, the poison or the fire. Wraiths cannot move. Wraith summon. So we have 6 by minimum, and then we add 2, so that's now 8. Damn chance on death. Cooldown recovery speed. This one summons additional wraiths per cast. I wonder how big is the delay? Does the delay summoning between wraiths removes the delay between each wraith being summoned? This is poison, summoning mana cost, summoning cast speed, but they have more multiplicative health. Health decay. You can control more wraiths at once. What is this one? Movement speed. This one is summoning cast speed, mana efficiency. Critical strike chance. Global crit chance. Critical strike multiplier. Critical strike chance plus 2%. Critical strike damage leech as health. Ward gain, health decay. Four points. 2. Your critical strikes restore health to your wraiths. I would say I need 1, 5, 7, 7 plus 2. So that's 9 more points. Oh, that's a lot. I think this locus of death would only work if we're going to switch with the flame rate, because these are casters. Then I guess this is now the time that we're going to use the skeletal mage as our traversal skill. Extra projectiles. Attack speed. As much as I want now the abomination here, I cannot use him anymore because of we're using the wraith. We cannot let him absorb the wraith now. So right now we have 1, 2. I wonder if this is priority. Instead of going this way, cooldown plus 6. Melee attack speed, more melee attack speed. This is a multiplicative attack speed. Necrotic health leech, 15%. Is it really going to work with those nodes? We will need the bone golem. For this one, your golems have increased size and deal more damage if you have no other living golems when you summon them. Your golems have significantly higher armor for the first 15 seconds of their life when summoned near the corpse of another golem. Movement speed 7 more points. Armor on skeleton death. Of course, Dread Shade, attack speed, damage, necrotic. What could be the third one? The last one here. Summon volatile zombie. So we're casting this. So we have this, providing armor. Then this one is our mobility skill. This will help us on teleporting our. I think, and especially this one has, I think 2 second, 4.5. I think transplant is how much? Cooldown 5 seconds. A little bit. But I wonder if we don't need to. I mean, we can get this one. How many points do I need? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we will go with this one. Efficiency. And then let them to become a necrotic damage also, so that because we are all necrotic damage dealer here. This the golem has a necrotic damage. I think this is more on physical, fire, and cold. Oh, this one has 2 second cooldown. Mana cost 200. Ten more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if this will work on the arena. Let's see if we can, if the health leech will work on the arena, on those dummies. I think they're not applying any, they're not leeching health on that. Where did I invest again? This one? Minion damage leeches health. Let me, oops, no. Let me borrow just 8. Okay. Let's try this on actual combat. I think somehow the health leech is not working on the dummy because the dummies are just an object, I guess. But at least they should make them, they make those dummies that the health leech would work on them. So that we can try. Where's the Dread Shade? I don't know where the Dread Shade is. Like they're really, the longer that they stay on the fight, like the more that, oh shoot. Do I have that staff here? Even at health decay at minus 52%, like the longer that they stay on the battlefield, the more that they. Where is our health leech here? Melee attack speed. Let's add one more. Necrotic damage, health leech. Where's that arena? I like the concept of having so many. Who should be carrying the Dreadshade? That's why we need the Golem though. He should be the one carrying the Dreadshade. they need really an enormous amount of... What's this? Because they're not engaged in the fight. Eight, 9, 10. I want 20 rates. Guys, are you killing those enemies? I think because of the I'm not wearing the because I'm not wearing the... Okay. Though I can see that they are surviving because I'm not wearing the... I'm not wearing this one. They're not doing any damage now. And we don't have any additive damage to our melee bow. But I think it's working. But basically this build is evolving on the poison resistance. We should have invested on this one. This one. So melee physical damage. We're not doing any melee physical damage. We can remove this one. Remove this one and place here. Then remove this. So that we can maximize this necrotic damage and going to the Rite of Undeath. How much is our necrotic? 191. We need mana regen. Champion, champion! I think there's a possibility. It's just they can survive the fight. They can stand in the fight. It's just my problem is the mana. they're so expensive, and then my mana regeneration is only 12.4. So basically we need mana regen here to the point that what is the and I don't even have this one. So basically there's still more nodes that we can further invest, so more minion skills is still gonna be better. Mana regeneration. Give me mana regeneration. %5 mana regen. Oh, I have the Nihilis already. Health regen, necrotic damage. $15.4. That is still not enough. This is mana regen. Minions lose 6% of their current health per second. Like, I didn't notice this one. Minion lose 6% of their current health per second. Like, why? Is it because of the 11 maximum rates? And then they're draining their life? Like you're having this maximum rates? Well, I want a minion army. I guess I don't need this one. Okay, I have 10. 1, 2, 3. Maximize this. I'm short. Maybe I don't need the Aura of Decay. Well, this is mana region. And we also want this critical strike multiplier. Oh, this one.
Hello, traveler.
Maybe just 3 points here, and then I would say more health to them. More and more health.
Hello, traveler.
Okay, let's try this. It may not work. It's just why the raids are dying. So I'm expecting that the raids now here should be dealing a little bit of damage. I'm thinking, what is now the purpose of the skeletons? I think they don't serve any purpose now. Well, the aura of decay will be replaced by skeletal mages. Oops. What if I'll do this. Come on, give me 20. 14. But they dealt less damage now because I removed the weapon that has less damage, but it's working. Boom. 13. How many? 6 plus 11. So I'm expecting around 17. Boom. Boom. I think that's the maximum. 15. 17. Ah! How's my... I have 100%. Go, Ray! Go forth, my minions! Who is doing the damage though? Wait a second. Who is doing the damage though? The rogues or the rogues or what if we summon the just want to feel if who is really doing the damage here. I feel like I'm getting scammed here. That wasn't bad. Because the only problem here. Oh, okay, let's do the champion. Champion. No, I think this is the mini boss. The only thing with the rates are. They're taking a lot of hits. Well, that wasn't bad. And take the I don't have the additive. So imagine if we have this and then we have that LP that we can add this melee damage to them. And I think this one even at 6, I guess. Let's see the difference with just 6. Yeah. That is only 6 rates. And it seems like they are much more better. They're much more better than the 17. Okay. Yeah, the additive damage really plays the big role here. So if we get this one, the only thing with this aberrant call, I think because of it gives you that additional 11 maximum rates, right? So imagine if this one has at least a single LP that we can add that additive melee damage. Maybe it's better here melee and then spell, so that the mages can get that it's just we need to counteract that 6% lose of health. I think we can mitigate it through the health leech, but it seems like we're still short. So we have melee attack speed, we have this is physical. 10 more points. I'm thinking health gain. Your golem hits restore health to you and itself. Into 3. Armor on skeleton death. So the only way that we can add, oh right, I have already here. So this could add one more +1 to summon Wraith. I have 2 more. I have 2 already here. We can add 1 more here. I think there's another. Though I don't know if there's still a benefit on adding more skills. So there, I think there is the +3 to summoning rate, something like that. Yeah, this one. I think I have it on my stash. Great. +1 to summon Wraith. This one. So we can add 3 more. Maybe 2 more here, then go up here. I think this summoning mana, I think this one more health. Well, I don't know if this one is okay because it increases the mana cost. Probably not this node. This one and then go here and then go down here. Then we can add more mana efficiency. Then movement speed, then going towards here, -2. Then we can add 1 and then +1 more rates. So 6 + 2. Probably this will be the last step if we are really confident that we have reduced mana cost and then we have good mana. But I don't think this is just, though it gives an additional 2 cooldown recovery speed. So you're adding 5 more points here just to mitigate the cooldown here and then the mana cost. It's not worth it. Great Lord. He consumes everything. This is the thing. Help! Ew! Ouch! Ah! What the heck? What the? Ah! What are you doing, boys? 13, 14. Ouch. Ouch. Where's the golem? Yeah, he's being absorbed by the Red Lord. My setup a while ago was much more better. See? What the heck? Your job is to kill the enemy, not to follow me. The turrets are keep on following me. What the heck? I hope that they made the raids to be an AoE since they swing their scythe. They should be dealing AoE damage. So far the setup of the golem is pretty good. He's not losing that much health. Now let's bring forth the army. Ouch. How did I lose my armor? I think because of this. Yeah, that additive damage really play a significant difference. Like even though we have this, like this one is gonna be really more potent. Like the additive damage is really the thing here. They would deal more damage the more that we invest on that necrotic resistance. So I still want them to hit more harder. I can't use any other minions that I can cast. The Ore of Decay, we can replace it with the mages. Then what can we replace the skeletons? Then plus if we give them that necrotic, physical penetration. Armor shred. So we need staff. The thing is, we are going to constantly summon the Wraith. This one is our mobility. Technically, we are casting back and forth between these two skills. Can I try that? Let's fully set this up. This one will be okay. Then we replace this one with we will convert this one with converting it to necrotic, mana efficiency, more ward when they die, and then we will make them to leap. Then one more killing threshold here. Let's see. I'm just wondering if there is I think I need mana efficiency. So far it's working with the effigy. It kind of prolongs the life of the Wraith because they are the one draining more health and they are the one taking advantage of that oops, who is six. 1, 2, 3. So it seems like the cooldown here is not being affected by this one. I think it's more on because this cooldown is not cooldown related to the skills of the mage, but basically they become our skill. So I think in order to reduce the cooldown here, I think it should be the cooldown recovery, not the minion cooldown recovery, but the general increase in cooldown. Ah, one on one. One on one. Oh, the one helping on clearing the trash mobs are the volatile zombies. Now that we have converted them into a necrotic damage, now they're getting the benefit on. Well, the damage is not that bad. It's just our defenses. So every time that the volatile zombie are dying, so they're transferring their health to the raids, and the raids are not that dying very frequently. I can't imagine if we have 20 of the raids. This is going to be fun. Like, this is going to be an army. It's just we're also losing the mana because we keep on casting the and another purpose of the zombies, right, is the ward, and then basically their deaths. Oh, there's a champion. Champion. Oh. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, what's my resistances? Probably the apex of this dungeon. It's working. It's working. And so far the golem is still alive. So imagine if we have more than 400% of necrotic resistance, then that will increase the damage of our rates. It's just this one is really a mana heavy build. I think on season 4 that is the Echo Stone, the Echo Reward Stone. So now this chest and then the Echo Reward Stone are now at the center, so that when we pick up the stone, and then this, I guess the chest is just somewhere right here, so that we can pick up the loot, and then we can go ahead and go to the Echo right away. Instead of picking up the stone, we go here, then we go here. Okay. So what we need is staff if we're going to take advantage of this one. So probably considering that they are good. So if I add this one, how much will be my minor region? I wonder how much will be my minor region, just to at least minor region 111. $16.9. $16.9 divided by 2.11. So the basic mana regeneration is 8. So if we need at least, say, 30 mana regen per second, 30 divided by 8. So we need a total of 275 mana regen. Wow, that is huge. Well, I think I'm not interested now on going on this path. I think this one, this big multiplicative damage that will make their, excuse me, but the thing is the rates cannot move. This is going to be ideal to make the rates to be like some kind of a stationary, but we need to convert them either to become a poison or a fire. But we need to add on our idols to increase the chance that we are summoning flame wraith. I think one more here. Then this might go down probably up to around 19 mana cost. Because considering that every second that we're not, because the thing is we still need 8.1. Is there a mana here? But I think the mana is on the skeletons. That is the one that generates the mana. Restore. Efficiency. That's it. Okay, let me try to figure out that do we have cooldown recovery? Cooldown recovery. Increase cooldown recovery. We have one here. Can we put this? This one has. Who else? +2 to all minion skills. Summons a Tyrannosaur minion. +3 to Tyrannosaur melee damage per strength. Increase Tyrannosaur attack. Increase physical penetration per intelligence. When your Tyrannosaur roars, it grants your other minions +25 physical damage with spells and attacks. The thing is, we're not doing any physical here. And I think it doesn't have anything that converts the physical. And speaking of this one, maybe we should add it here. Or 1, 2, at least we can get one more here. Maybe health leech, health decay. Basically, we are now at 22 points. I don't know if I have that anyway, sorry. I got distracted. Cooldown recovery. I have one here. Cooldown 4.5. Equip 4.2. 3.9. So that proves that if we need to reduce the cooldown here, then we're going to invest. But I think that's okay. Basically, we're just using in addition to that, we are summoning a skeletal mages that has a that will also help on dealing damage to the enemies, and we're using them as a means to as our mobility skill. Plus, they can carry at least a maximum of 9, and I think there is an experimental affix also that we can that allows us to transport a certain number of minions also. So that every time that we evade, when we use a traversal skill, we are carrying almost all of our minions in the location that we are planning to teleport. Anyway, eight mana per second is just based on our cast speed. And then we keep on summoning if our attack speed is almost 200 2 cast per second, so it's like it's going to burn, but that. Look at the maximum number of our rates. They are not dropping less than 6 because the zombies are always sacrificing themselves. I didn't use the vomit, so oh no. I think at a certain period of time, because I think based on their mechanic, the longer that they stay on the battlefield, the longer that they stay on the fight, the faster the rate of their health decay is. But on top of the health that the zombies are providing with the health leech of the rate, I believe they can sustain their life drain. It's just we need to give them more armor in order to survive on the fight. Okay, that's good. So we have armor here from the golem. I think the setup that I did to him, it seems like it's doing okay. Probably no more movement speed. Just one, just to go here to make him stay alive, and then more life regen here. I wonder if I'm like, for example, this one, reduce health regen, mana regen. Mana regen. What else that we can use on the relic? So this one is good. I think it's really hard to replace considering that this one really provides a good amount of ward. Tyrant Skull. It's just this one is good. It's just the buff from the Tyrant Skull. We're not getting the benefit from. The buff from the T-Rex. We can have the Rune Bones, or maybe the one that has the necrotic resistance, or where's that mana region again? But I don't like this one. I think I'm almost done for the day. I'm just gonna continue working on this build. Probably no Wraith Lord here. The Butcher's Crown. What is this? Primordial. Oh, this is Gladiator. No, I think this is not a class specific Pebbles. Increase minion damage, fire resistance, plus 3 melee fire damage for minions. Chance to replenish 1 potion when Bone Golem hits an enemy. Are we saying that this Pebbles, Sash, Wand, and then Relic, and then Belt your summon skeleton spells and attacks deal plus 42 plus on cold, fire, and lightning damage. The element selected is the lowest elemental resistance. But if you're going to do a fire damage minion, it's better to have to overcap the fire resistance for that fire penetration. Though this one plus 42, I think that's also huge. But you need to raise your resistances so that if you're going with fire, the fire would be the lowest resistance of all. What I'm seeing, this 5% chance to replenish 1 potion when Bone Golem hits an enemy with a decent amount of melee attack speed. Right, with a decent amount of melee attack speed, we can use the Brewmaster's belt that increases our endurance threshold when we use a potion. I think I'm gonna continue working on this build. Can I? Maybe let me save this. Save. Save it and add to my builds. Build title. Build title is Right? Armory. I really like the mechanic of like overwhelming the entire field with all of your minions, especially if we have this one with the additive damage, right? So imagine you have that more than 20 rates that are alive, right? That's going to be fun. And I need to set up the loot filter just in case. I'm thinking, should I go with... I think the unique here would still be the still the Mantle of the Pale Ox is the ideal here because of that additional damage reduction that's being transferred to our highest health minion, which is the Golem. Wings of Discord. This is the new, I think, not new, but the updated primordial items. Ticket of Binding Light. Architects of Astral Blood. I think the one that was not included here, is it the Wings of Discord? Can't remember what is the name of that armor wherein it gives you a ward per missing health, but at only a certain amount. But it gives, I think, a maximum of 75% of your life per second. Drains your life by 75% and then converts it into ward. Primordial. Legendary affixes have 50% increased effect. Do we still have these gloves? That is also good. Wings of Discord. Increase the stat of your unique idol. This is not this. This is not the Is it the same? Wings. Okay, still the same. Where is that the one I'm talking about? The one that gives health. And I think this one was still on the game. Primordial 1. 36 chance to cast a flame ward after using a movement skill. Plus 24 damage for you and your minions. Increase spell damage, increase minion damage. The thing is, I want the Aberrant Call. This is the one. Yeah, this one. Plus 1. Or I think there is a plus 2. Then increase in mana, critical strike, minion critical strike chance, melee 8 plus 8 melee necrotic damage for forged weapons. 9% increase forged weapon duration. I think the only thing that we're taking advantage here is the minion critical strike chance and the minion skills. Considering that we don't need the necrotic resistance here, for example, this ivory ring that has necrotic resistance, this is, and we have the flexibility on adding more stats that we want. Maybe unless this is 2, we can add 2 here, then plus 2 here if we have 2, I guess. Veil. Where is that primordial? Or didn't I bought that one? Or is it on my rogue? Oh, sorry, on my warlock character. Anyway. Wings of Argentus. It's still here. Increase cooldown recovery speed. skill stats from legendary affixes have 50% increase in effect. So for example, if we have +3 to level skills of summoning rates, I guess when we place it on a Mantle of the Pale Ox with the legendary potential, then that is a legendary affix now. Then that will have a 50% increase in effect, so that will add +2. And then we're gaining increased mana regen. That's it. I think the best gloves here will be the Julra's Obsession. Spell damage. Are they spell? Are you spell boys? Are you spell boys? No, they're not spell. They are not spell. Though, can we add melee and attack speed here? Oh, sorry, melee and then cast speed here. Cast speed, and then prefix is another attack speed, or you can only choose. Oh, you can cast and then melee attack speed. But do we need? Oh yeah, I mean cast speed is still okay. What are other affixes that we can transfer to our minions? Basically, the only thing that we're taking advantage here of is this one. I think it's better to use a regular, just an exalted gloves. Probably the eternal gloves with more armor, and then we can, what is this? Immortal Vice? What's that one again? Is it the suffix? The traversal experimental affix? Traversal experimental. Is it give me a second. Is it experimental affix or a champion affix that you can that will only drop to a certain champion? Teleport. No? This one is okay. It's just 36 armor. Just for the sake of mana regen. I know it is a gloves, or is it gloves or boots, but I can't remember which one. But from what I remember, there is a I think it is a champion affix that that allows you to carry a certain number of minions when you use a traversal skill. Okay, I think I'm gonna continue with this build tomorrow. Probably when I'm offline, I'm just gonna try to update. And what is the so basically here would be the zombie. Here I guess golem, and then dread shade here, and then the mages somewhere here. When we press the right click, that will be our teleport. 37 unspent points. Of course, this one, the more minions that we have, if we have more than, how many minions can we bring? Four mages, the golem, so that's 5, 6, a maximum of 6. No, I think we cannot carry more 6, because every time that the volatile zombie are, basically they're always dying all the time. But if we have this, I think we can have the chance to summon a vanguard. So 5, so that would be 8, and then 20. If we can summon almost more than 20, a total of 20 wraiths. So that's approximately like 28. So that also scales with the health regen on the 28 count, and then this one, and maybe we can add also here. So that's 28 times 10. So that's 280 ward per second. But we also need to invest on more health on our minions for them to, especially for them to stay alive. And not only that, when the volatile zombie dies, they give a sword, and based on the health of the minions that are dying, 2 to 6% of that will be converted into ward, with the effect of the ambition of the erased acolyte. Weaver relic. I know we still have wraiths here. No, I don't think we still have. No more. Only on the armor. And Mantle of the Palox here. And I think this one will be the Death Rattle. Or I think we need more minion skill. Either Evolution's End or that Nihilus. See, up to 50% mana regen. Increase in mana, increase in health. +2 to skills. If not, probably you can get the Evolution's End, because it has also +2 level of the skill. So we have +1 plus this. And I'm still gonna check whether if Phantom Grip is still okay. If we don't have minion health on our jewelry, because all of our items now are all unique items, and then what we need to place there is minion health. Though I have to check whether do we still need minion health during that time that we are wearing those rings, just to take advantage of more points that we can allocate on the rates on our skill nodes, on our minion skill nodes. And then if they are always alive, then we don't need to invest too much on the minion health. Or would that still be okay because of the ward that will be generated by? But I'm also thinking if I can work around with instead of too much prioritizing with ward, maybe like endurance. And speaking of necrotic resistance, we're also getting the benefit of from the Barbute, because we are increasing our necrotic resistance for the necrotic penetration of our minions. This one for the shared reduced damage taken from crits. At least they have 30% plus. They have a little bit of stun avoidance with more armor and then more health. Speaking of armor, I'm thinking, should I... Well, this one is still good because we can still invest on this one. This will add an additional armor on our minions. Then this one also, by just spending 1 point for armor per level, say if we manage to reach 100 times 4, so that's an additional 400 armor to our minions. 400 plus 4 plus 500 from Golem. Of course, even though I would say the raids have a good life leech, we still want them to be as much as durable as much as possible, so that the damage that they are taking will not add on the drain of their life. Maybe instead of Death Rattle, we can invest on this one to maximize their critical strike damage also. One, two, three, four, five. I'm out of points. Oh, sorry. I think the web page got stuck. Minion spell damage, minion cast speed. Well, they are not casters. 3. Maybe we can place it somewhere. Yeah, more health, more resistances, and then minion resistances as well. Again, more durability. Anyway, I'm just gonna figure out how I'm going to work this, and I need to create also the filter so that if I'm planning to play this build, then the filter is already also ready, and the blessings and everything. So yeah, I still have to test how we can make this work in terms of making them to survive on the tougher fights. And yeah, based on what I have seen, like they're fun to play. So we'll see on season 4. So 3 more days. So but basically I'm going to start with the poison rogue first, and then probably the once I have fully optimized them, then I can work on this the necrotic wraith army. Alright, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.